1 degree outside insights video meteorologist Danielle Noyce here, and there's no shortage of weather to talk about. Couple things I want to highlight that we'll cover in this video. Some light snow on the way for us Wednesday evening and night. Believe it or not, is actually a surge of some relatively milder air coming in briefly. But bitter cold grips much of the United States. A little lobe of the polar vortex coming in that will result in a crippling winter storm for parts of the central and southern United States, mid-Atlantic as well. We'll take a look at that. And it's possible that we get clipped on the north side of that system by later Sunday and into Monday. We'll take an early look at that as well. Meanwhile, I'm happy to say that a couple dozen new members have jumped on board here over the last couple of weeks. We've got 4 membership levels, way to give back and get more exclusive content, something for everybody. Membership.onedegreeoutside.com. We appreciate the continued support. Meanwhile, the jet stream, river of air high in the sky, Sear storms, acts like a thermostat, big dip coming in across much of the country. And then there's a little southern stream disturbance, and that was what will create areas of snow and freezing rain and rain. Notice where the jet stream is, though, as we head into Sunday and the start of next week. Yes, to our south, but close enough that that's what we'll be keeping an eye on in terms of getting clipped by some of that storminess that will likely pass to our south in terms of the storm center. It's actually coming from a little piece of energy that's out in the Pacific right now. This little upper level low is going to spin in from San Francisco to LA, come across the Baja, and then little pieces of energy will come into the southern plains, the Tennessee River Valley, the southeastern United States as that next just northern stream disturbance comes in. So that's the energy that's focused for this winter storm that will develop. And anytime you see a weather map that has such a spread of temperatures, notice we are running in the teens below zero in parts of the northern plains and the Midwest. This is by Thursday night and Friday. So we got like one cold blast coming in now. It lets up a little bit, and then towards the end of the week, it comes in. But there's some warmth battling back across the Gulf. So huge temperature spread across the country, and that sets up a battle zone for storminess to develop, an area of low pressure coming out of the Rockies and the desert Southwest, moisture from the Gulf. So Thursday starts quiet. Thursday night and Friday, especially, is when things start to ramp up. So across Texas, it's going to be a little bit of everything. Areas of rain, some downpours, the pink representing sleet and freezing rain with some snow coming into northern Texas, spreading east through Oklahoma City, into Memphis, portions of Missouri, into Tennessee, Kentucky, into the Carolinas, and spreading into the mid-Atlantic. So Friday, Saturday, into Sunday timeframe. This is an extended event here, and this is a crippling system for the south where we get areas of freezing rain, even some strong to severe thunderstorms on the southern side of this as we tap the Gulf for moisture. The storm center passes to our south, but do you notice by Sunday evening, we may get into the northern fringe of it by Sunday night and Monday, with the bulk of the heaviest snow passing to our south, but close enough to us that we may get some accumulation heading into Sunday night and the start of next week on the order of a few inches, possibly depending on track. So that's what we will watch. Meanwhile, we will be measuring the snow in feet in portions of the central and southern plains through the Tennessee River Valley. Any little wobble in this track will shift the amounts just a little bit, but there's a huge swath of purple here representing 8 to 12 and some locally higher totals. So yes, outages will become a concern, treacherous and difficult travel for Friday into Saturday, lingering into Sunday farther east, and for portions of Texas, stretching back in through the Gulf Coast states, so Alabama, Mississippi, into Atlanta, even some of the Carolinas here. This is the predicted icing. So it's not just a light icing event. This is a moderate to heavy event that will cause widespread power outages with the cold in place, snarling traffic, and again, Friday into Saturday, lingering into Sunday farther east. So that is the big weather story in the coming days as this cold snap comes in. Let's focus on us here in New England then. For our Wednesday, it's quiet to start, sun and clouds that will thicken up, some pockets of snow developing by Wednesday evening, coming into far northern New England first, but spreading east. So for the evening commute, there may be some pockets of light snow around through the interior or much of the northern half of New England, though it will be generally light. Little burst comes in, but there is some milder air. So we may flip over to some raindrops in far southern and eastern New England through Wednesday evening and night. Still a few lingering snow showers mixed with some raindrops in southeastern New England, waking up Thursday morning to a relatively quiet start with some lingering snow showers and a couple spots of tough travel through the interior. So this is a fairly I guess the best way to call it is disorganized system. It's a warm front that's lifting northward. So most likely snow scenario across the board is generally a coating to an inch. And you see this most likely scenario, but it does come all the way back into southern New England, maybe a few 1 to 2 inch amounts across central and southern Vermont, and then a little bit more 2 to 4 for down East Maine. But do you notice that in between, it's pretty much a coating to an inch? So that will result in some localized slick travel Wednesday evening and into the overnight that will melt away during the day on Thursday. Wednesday highs, 20s north, 30s south. And I say melt away Thursday because we climb into the lower 40s, slightly above average for this time of the year. Thursday will be in the 30s north with some lingering icy spots. Friday, we start to get into some of that colder air. This is not bad, right? Teens and 20s. Friday night is when we really get this shot of true Arctic air. Widespread single digits all the way back down to the south coast, 10 to 20 below zero in the coldest spots of northern New England. This is without the wind factored in. So we go sub-zero for wind chill values Friday night into Saturday. And Saturday, we don't get out of the single digits, below zero in far northern New Hampshire and Maine, and maybe some lower teens here in far southern New England. The wind's going to be gusting, not a damaging wind, but like 20 to 30 miles per hour. So the wind chill on Saturday at the warmest time of the day will be right around zero, all the way back down to the south coast, sub-zero through the interior, and 10 to 25 below zero. That's the dangerous stuff right across the far north country. Sunday, not much change either. Single digits, maybe some teens in southern New England, and still that gusty wind with us as well. Track it all, of course, in our app. You'll see it in the 14-day forecast. Next week still looks cold, running below average, but after this cold snap this weekend, we start to see those temperatures moderate just a little bit. Free, thousands of 5-star reviews, so many weather apps to choose from. Ours is the only one you need. And if you want to watch this on TV, you can. We've got a 24/7 streaming network, a first and only for New England. Open up the YouTube app on your smart TV, search 1 Degree Outside Network. If you're on a computer or tablet at work, we are always on at onedegreeoutside.live.